Yo guys, what's up? Kalen here and welcome back to another video on the channel. As you guys can see, I'm in Ultimate Team and we are going to be doing yet another player review, and as you guys can see, it is going to be the Brazilian man from Liverpool, Roberto Firmino. So as you guys saw in the background, I was just putting a hunter on him. I did have a hawk, but I decided to just buy the hunter and try him out with the hunter because I was considering keeping him in my team for the weekend league, and I actually did end up keeping him in my team for the weekend league. So when it comes down to the player bio, he is 5'11", high work rate, primarily right-footed, and he's got the 5-star skill moves and the 4-star weak foot. I picked him up for about 40,000 coins. If I'm not mistaken, he is around 50,000 as at the time of making this review. So not very expensive, in my opinion, completely worth the price. So when it comes down to the stats for Firmino, his pace is going to go up to 87 with the hunter on it. His shooting is going to go up quite a lot as well. His attack positioning is going to go to 88, finishing to 88, shot power to 85, long shots are 78, and that shows in game his long shots aren't great. I didn't think I scored any in this review with Firmino, but the volleys are going to go up to 98 and the penalties up to 82. Unfortunately, I didn't really get a chance to test it, but it is what it is. When it comes down to his other stats, 84 vision, really good. Short passing is 85, which is also pretty decent. The dribbling on the card is fantastic, he's really good on the dribble. He's got 60 defending, you can put him in centre mid if you want, and really good physical stats as well, with the stamina to last the entire game being 88 rated. So without further ado, we are going to jump ahead and get into the gameplay for Roberto Firmino. As you guys saw in the background, not really any traits that are usable except the flare trait, but I don't really think that makes a difference when it comes to the gameplay. So when it comes down to the first clip for Roberto Firmino, you see he just drops back, drives into space, brilliant bit of skill to get past the defender, and he smashes it in past the goalkeeper. And that's what I was saying about the 5-star skills, it really does come up clutch when you need it to. Brilliant flip-flap, gets past the defender, and we are able to get the first goal of this review. In this situation, there was a pass from Firmino. Unfortunately, it was just a bit too overweighted, which is a rare occurrence, so unfortunately it did have to go in the video because it shows that his passing isn't perfect. He is going to have some flaws, but more often than not he will make the right passes, and as you'll see in the background, not really passing it into the net but smashing it again past the goalkeeper over his head, but not too hard to go over the roof. That goal, I did put him in striker. For the rest of the video he did play at cam, and this goal here he is a striker as well. He doesn't really have the pace to play striker, he does get caught quite often when running in behind, but his finishing, as you will see in the striker position, is really good. In the situation again, he's still at that striker position, loses the ball, it comes back to Sterling, gets it into Firmino. I can see Firmino into the box, get it into him, scoops and past the defender, and Firmino, and the keeper makes a good save. And unfortunately we are not able to get a 5th goal in that game there. This again, great skill from Firmino. I don't really think that's a 5-star skill, but again the skills coming up clutch. A brilliant ball in behind. I'm pretty sure Sterling would have scored that because I highly doubt Koulibaly was going to catch him, but the referee blew the whistle and Firmino escapes that game, his debut match, with a hat-trick. In this situation, Felipe Anderson gets the ball, watch Firmino just drift into that space, gets the ball, one touch to control, sets him up perfectly for the shot and just smashes it past the goalkeeper, and that is basically what he does best. He makes the space, gets into the box and smashes it past the goalkeeper. He does win his fair share of headers, you will see throughout this video. I think I put in a few headers of his. Unfortunately he didn't score any in this video, but his heading is pretty accurate for the most part. And the main point of Firmino, as I said, is going to be his dribbling, is going to be his passing, is going to be his shooting. As you see in the background, he ran the length of the pitch, just snuck past one player, I think that was Wan-Bissaka, and smashes it with the 4-star weak foot onto the post and in. And a great pass here from Firmino into Ndombele. Unfortunately nothing comes of it because I did do the wrong skill with Sterling. And speaking of Sterling, he does hit the post there following a great Firmino tackle and 60 defending and the high defensive work rate coming to the fore. He's very useful at cam, guys. He does press very high and he does get a goal here. Ball roll into space and smash across the goalkeeper. That's basically all you do with Firmino. Get the ball with him, get into space and shoot. And you will score 90% of the time. His attack positioning is very good and he's able to make those passes. As you see, he makes a pass into himself there before running onto it and passing it to Cancelo. But like I was saying with Firmino, he is very, very good at just dropping back into the space and creating those chances from deep, as he does in real life. And a rainbow flick in the background, I try to go for the volley across goal. Unfortunately, the goalkeeper makes a good save, and like I said, I did include some of Firmino's headers. That was one of them. Unfortunately, it was wide, but he did very well to actually win the header. I am surprised in that situation, and we are able to come away with the corner from this actually. But the main point, yet again, Firmino's attack positioning, and Ndombele wins the ball back. As soon as Sterling gets it, Firmino's already on the run, and unfortunately Lloris makes, I think that's Lloris, he does make a save, and we aren't able to score in that game there. And there was a finesse shot with Firmino. Unfortunately, it wasn't really the intended target or the place I was aiming for, but nonetheless it wasn't too far away, so again it makes its way into the review. You will see quite often a lot of clips I put in, Firmino does pick the ball up and drive through defenders. He's very good at this, as you'll see again, gets it onto the right foot, finesse shot from I think just on the edge of the box, and unfortunately again not a goal from outside the box with Firmino. So I do recommend you stay in the box. I'm going to try his long passing, and that is a peach of a pass, brilliant pass. And yeah, no, I don't know why Sterling headed it, but again, a brilliant pass from Firmino. His long passing is actually decent. Again, 5-star skills coming up clutch. Gets past Tchouaméni, and Tchouaméni forced to take him down. And we do get a free kick that Firmino showcases good dribbling from, and unfortunately the shot is blocked. I do think that was going in, but again, it is what it is. In this situation, comes deep, goes forward, gets it back from Sterling. Robertson makes the run on the outside and gets the pass, and Firmino goes into the box. Robertson crosses it to him, and Firmino hits the post from the header. He really should be scoring that header. His heading accuracy isn't bad, so I was expecting a goal there. But we do get a goal here, courtesy again of Firmino's defending. He reaches, lunges in, gets the ball. Great dribbling from him as well, and he's able to smash it, again, smash it being the key word, past the goalkeeper, and we do get yet another goal from Roberto Firmino. And here, although it's not an assist from him, if it wasn't for that great pass through, we would never have got that goal. So the assist to the assist, I think, is worthy of putting in the video. Anyway, in this situation, Tielemans and Firmino with some good interplay. Felipe Anderson holds up Kimpembe, gets it into Firmino, who gets it into Sterling. 83 minutes on the clock, gets it into Firmino, touch pass Jordan Amavi, and he smashes it into the roof of the net. Yet again, guys, his shot power and his finishing is very useful. He just get the ball with him and shoot. Well, not in this situation. I ball rolled the goalkeeper, and I did a fake shot for some reason, but we do end up scoring anyway. I'm not too sure why I did the fake shot, but I did it, and luckily we did score. Here you guys will see a brilliant throw in from Firmino, throws it really far into Tielemans, who gets it back into Firmino, gets past Jordi Alba, gets past Militao. Felipe Anderson makes it into the box, and he should be scoring that. But I suppose it is what it is. He shot straight at the keeper, but again, it is what it is. This is the last clip of the video. Firmino plays a great ball through. Unfortunately, again, Felipe Anderson not able to capitalize on it, but Firmino is going to get it back in midfield, get it back from Tielemans as well. Yet again, him and Tielemans was a good partnership. He keeps it from Militao twice, and he's going to run away. He keeps it from Koundé, and he gets past De Jong, brilliant ball, and Felipe Anderson finally scores. Maybe not, because he was offside, but anyway, it is now time to go through the card stats for Roberto Firmino and just rank him in every category and tell you guys whether I think he's worth the 50,000 coins or not. So it does come down to the time in the video where we do rate the players' attributes and categories. So when it comes down to the pace, I am going to give him an 8.4 out of 10 with the Hunter on him, or Shadow. He is not that fast, but with the Hunter it makes it that little bit more manageable. So yeah, for Firmino, when it comes down to the pace, an 8.4 out of 10. When it comes down to his shooting, I am going to give him an 8.7 out of 10. His shooting is very good inside the box. He'll score 9 times out of 10. Unfortunately, the same can't be said for outside the box, so therefore he doesn't get above 9 in that shooting category, but his shooting is very good, so an 8.7. His passing is actually very good. His short passing and his long passing is very good, but he does have an occasional pass where it's overweighted or it's not quite up to scratch. So for passing, I'm going to go with probably an 8.5, 8.6. I'll go with an 8.6 out of 10 for passing for Roberto Firmino. When it comes down to his dribbling is very, very good. Probably, I dare say, maybe as good as Dybala's, actually maybe just a little bit lower. So for dribbling on Roberto Firmino, I'm going to go with a 9.3. Defending is very good. You can play him in centre mid. I'm going to give him a 7 out of 10 for defending. His physical is very strong. Lost the whole game, so for stamina he is going to go and he is going to get an 8.4 out of 10. Value for coins, definitely worth it, definitely worth the 50,000 coins. I would say you guys should play him in centre mid or cam. And with that, I do bring it into the video. If you liked it, smash the thumbs up button and subscribe if you haven't already. Until then guys, stay tuned for the next one. Peace.